Cancer, Cancer sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Cancers, starting today, the 15th of June, 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Honey Paw. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much for being here. Moderators, thank you so much, moderators, and thank you so much, Cancers and friends of Cancers, for being here today. I'm reading today with this Tarot de la Roca, and I've already purified with this beautiful Vervain by Fragonard. And you can find links to purchase each of those products in the video description of this video on YouTube. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching shuffling, you don't have to watch the shuffling because you can use the timestamps right in the video description to get right to the reading if you feel like it. Although I sure like it when you're here with me shuffling, so I'm not all by myself. Let's see. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This does go out to a lot of Cancers. Sun sign, rising sign, moon sign. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, doesn't make sense to you, no reason to force things, just disregard it. It's probably not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. And also remember that we have a daily reading for all signs. You can find, that's every day except for Monday, by the way. You can find the most recent restreams of all those tarot readings right on the website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in that main menu. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. Ooh, if you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. We really do appreciate your support, and we really do appreciate you, Cancer, for being here for this 2-week reading. I'm excited to read for you, and I hope that you're excited to be here. All right, I'm going to just finish this shuffle, maybe one more shuffle, and then I'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Cancers. All right, we are starting out with a 10 of Swords, followed by a 6 of Coins. And then we have a 6 of Wands. So whatever happened, it's over. You got to let it go. Something happened recently for many of you. And there was a lot of that was your own doing. Usually the 10 of Swords is like, it's really easy to want to project and say, look what they did. But really with the 10 of Swords, it's like, ugh. Why did I do that? Why did I make that happen? Let that happen, contribute to that happening, right? So learn your lessons, definitely, but don't keep it alive because it's over. It's done. But then look at where you're going. You've got these 2 6s. So you've got a lot of solar light today, and you're starting to, and over these next couple of weeks, you're starting to really move out of whatever that was and into the divine design. So expect a big difference. Expect a big contrast from what it was to what it is and what it's going to be. So those 2 6s are one there. It seems to be the divine design, how it affects you financially and in your job, work, or career. So it's a big deal. And the divine design is where you're happy, doing what you love to do, being involved in everything that your soul came here to be involved in, rather than being distracted and going on to detours and delays, which is whatever this was. So again, you don't want to feel bad about yourself for having had something happen or that negative experience. It's welcome to the human race. We all go through that all the time. But when you learn what you can from it, and then you release it, and you move back into just claiming your place in the design of the universe, boy, you really do not only learn some great lessons, but you really do have an easier time of recommitting to the divine design, because like I said, it's such a contrast. So there's a lot of that. The solar light is what this is all about, that divine design. If you're not familiar with the solar light, it's that that power that emanates off of sphere number 6 on the tree of life, and that's symbolized by the sun, and it represents that which is perfect, that divine design. And that power has the ability to reorder and reorganize everything in your life so it conforms to that divine design. And you can just invoke that. I have a meditation. Actually, I have 2 versions of the meditation. They're both very brief. One is a little bit longer than the other. So you can listen to the one or both of those meditations just to learn how to work with that solar light. It's a very brief, like I said, meditation. Won't take you long at all. And then just keep working with that over the next couple of weeks so that you can really solidify that that's where you want to be. You want to be in that divine design rather than off into whatever that was. Okay, we've got the Page of Coins, the 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords, it's interesting because the daily reading had that card come in the exact same position today. The 4 of Swords says that whenever thoughts of this resurface, other than you saying, oh, I learned a great lesson and I forgive it and I release it, anything other than that, you withdraw from it. You disengage, you pull away from that or any other kind of conflict over these next couple of weeks. This is not the couple weeks to get out the crab claws. It's more like the time for you to get back in the shell a little bit when it comes to conflict, so that you can refocus your mind on that divine design. And not only that, but this 8 here is talking about how if you keep your hands off of whatever this is, it's all just going to disappear. It's all just going to evaporate very quickly. So anything that it seemed like whatever this problem was for some of you, it just seems so big and so awful. And when you pull away from it over these next couple of weeks, all remnants of it, and even in the idea of it, it's gone in a puff of smoke. It's just nothing. It's just a vapor that's gone. So as real as it seemed and as real as it may seem in your memory, it's going to be nothing. So don't keep it alive because you've got all of this solar light work to be doing instead. Now, the whole thing seems to have started with some new ideas about money, some new ideas about getting yourself together financially or some other kind of asset or physical wealth, including your body. So there were some ideas, good news, good learning, and somehow you took that and or it got messed up somehow. For many of you, it just got messed up. But that doesn't mean that the ideas were bad. It just means that they weren't executed well or something happened to destroy them. Something happened. So let's separate what your inspiration was from whatever the occurrence was. We're going to let that occurrence evaporate. We're going to just bless it and release it and allow the divine design to get a hold of whatever this idea is and show you how it's supposed to be. Show you how it's supposed to manifest for you rather than whatever that was. Whatever that was for all of you that have had that negative experience was just a misunderstanding of what this was supposed to be, or a bad execution of it, or you getting your ego getting a hold of it and turning it into something stupid, which is what we do what a lot of us tend to do. And instead, we're going to so we don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We don't want to say, oh, no, I don't want any of that. No, whatever this was, you were trying to do something good was trying to happen, and it just got misdirected. So we're going to separate the good idea from the misdirection and allow that misdirection and the mistake or whatever the occurrence was to evaporate and recommit to this solar light. Recommit to this solar light, and very much, Cancer, commit and be very, very vigilant that you're going to stay withdrawn from the whatever this conflict was or whatever this problem was or anything else that looks like a conflict for the next couple of weeks. I know that's hard. It's hard not to be involved in any conflict whatsoever. And if you don't make it, don't worry about it. You're just the effort in and of itself is going to be enough, because then you're allowing yourself to use your mind to focus on the solar light. And when you're focused on that solar light, just think about that. Everything happens through your mind. Nothing can happen without your mind being involved. So if your mind, instead of being involved in the conflict or the problem, is completely involved with allowing and receiving and accepting your soul's journey, your soul's role and mission, if you will, the divine design of your life, how everything can just shift and move and change and reorder. And then you start to see the execution of what you wanted to begin with in a wonderful way that can't go off the rails, because the divine design never goes off the rails. So whatever went off the rails, it wasn't, quote, God's will that it went off the rails. It just went off the rails because that's human nature. We tend to do that. We tend to make mistakes. We tend to get involved in things and then screw them up. And that's okay. You just live and learn. But now you're saying, instead of doing that, I'm going to consciously and purposefully realign myself with this solar light over and over again, all throughout the day, every day, especially for these next couple of weeks, so that whatever this is, and it looks financial, but I think it's going to be a lot more all-encompassing, because it is financial, but it's also career and work and creativity. So until all of that starts to really manifest, you need to act as if. You don't worry about what evidence you see of anything. The only evidence you want to see right now is the evidence that whatever this was is no longer part of your life or part of your mind. And you're just going to commit to that divine design over and over and over and over and over again for this next couple of weeks. And you're going to start to see amazing things happen. That's why these sixes are always, or any of that, the six on the tree of life is always the miraculous. It symbolizes the miraculous. Well, what's the miraculous? When things change from what our ego produces to what the divine design is. So miracles are just when things get back to the way they're supposed to be. It's not some unusual experience. It shouldn't be some unusual occurrence, even though it seems unusual if you're used to all this stuff. If you're used to living life in the Ten of Swords, it will seem like it's an unusual occurrence. But a true miracle is not supernatural. It's just very natural. It's just you becoming back in alignment with where your soul wants to be. And your soul wants to be happy, healthy, prosperous, generous, creative, free, all of those things. And that's exactly what you get to be. And your job is to stay on that and to completely withdraw from the conflict. Ooh, that sounds like it might be a tall order. It's not. You just stay on that solar light. You just run that solar light. If you have to run that solar light 50 times in one day, it only takes 30 seconds to a minute. You do what you have to do. You do what you have to do in order to stay on that high beam of solar light, that divine design. And you're going to be so glad that you committed to that, because that financial and that career, or whatever these wands represent, those things are going to really start to manifest in ways that you had always hoped for, but seem to always run into brick walls. Okay? And just also remember that these two sixes here, these are two different. This represents the primary cause, the wands do, and the sixes represent the end result in the world. So this is the world of cause, and this is the world of effect. So what you've got here is, with the divine design, when it's both wands and coins, is that every world in your life, every aspect of your life is being covered. Not just career, not just money, but everything is being covered by this divine design. So you're going to do great. It's just a matter of, you have to really commit to being in charge of your mind these next couple of weeks. Do your very best. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Shirley, Honeypaw, and Dre, and we will see you in 2 weeks, Cancer. Until then, blessed be.